Good Monday, everyone. This is meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. A 993 millibar low sits across the North Pacific, and it's pushing a frontal boundary well ahead of it into the western Bering, the northern Bering, and into southwestern Alaska, crossing the Alaska Peninsula, with periods of rain and gusty winds there and snow out ahead of it across the YK Delta, Nunivak Island, and the western portions of the Seward Peninsula and St. Lawrence Island. And that's where we find a winter weather advisory there, where snowfall could reach up to 4 inches in accumulation, and strong gusty southerly winds will be found until early tomorrow morning. High pressure remains anchored across the interior, anywhere from 1,036 to as strong as 1,047 millibars, and that's in central and western parts of the Yukon. High pressure is also sitting across the Gulf of Alaska, and while that is keeping things generally quiet and calm, it is pretty cold, and that cold air continues to sit across parts of the north and eastern Gulf, including southeastern Alaska, where temperatures are only in the 20s and 30s today. A look back to the west indicates where we'll be tracking our most active weather for the next day and a half. A 954 millibar low should pass over Kiska and Attu late tonight. As that does, watch for periods of rain and wind to work through the western and central Aleutians. Meanwhile, the southwest coast should be dealing with rain and snow, the heaviest snowfall, of course, around St. Lawrence Island, Savunga, Teller, Breivik Mission, and points northward into the Bering Strait, again under that winter weather advisory. High pressure will remain anchored along the Alcan border around Arctic Village at 1,033 millibars, and that will likely lock in periods of ice fog for the north slope. Across south central, a clear sky means a better chance for hoarfrost to grow, and that probably means that poor visibility will be possible at times if there's actual fog forming in places like Gulkana and south central once again, so watch for slick travel on area roadways. For southwest Alaska, rain and snow will continue around Bristol Bay, and there will be periods of stronger gusts working through the region as a frontal boundary moves along the west coast by Wednesday afternoon. From Kotzebue Sound through Norton Sound and into Bristol Bay, periods of snow and wind should be expected. Behind that, temperatures will be a little bit milder. Look for a stronger west and southwesterly wind to kick in for the central and western chain, with rain showers continuing and a stronger weather system behind that at 958 millibars just across the North Pacific by Wednesday afternoon. For southeast and the interior, a generally clear sky will prevail thanks to high pressure located across the northern Yukon. With Alaska statewide weather, this is meteorologist Dave Snyder.